First of all, Bill, were there any signs leading up to the firing of Michael Malone that there were problems with the Kings?
Well, Coach, I don't think it was a secret that there was some tension between Malone and ownership and GM Pete D'Alessandro in style of play. However, I don't think anyone thought it was job-threatening. But if you look in retrospect, his comments after the loss to Toronto last week, where he said, you can throw analytics out the window. If you don't defend in the NBA, you're not going to win. And, of course, Dean Oliver, hired by Pete D'Alessandro, an analytics guru, certainly on staff and an integral part of the Sacramento turnaround. He also indicated that people have been questioning our offense, but we put up 109 on Toronto, 52% from the field, so that wasn't the issue. So underlying this, there were indications that things were not all right between Malone and D'Alessandro, and of course, just as the Kings shocked the NBA with a 9-6 start in a positive sense, this one definitely sending a different type of shockwave throughout the league. That's another huge question mark. When pressed on this issue, Pete D'Alessandro said that Tyrone Corbin is the Kings coach. They will give him all the resources necessary to be successful. But when pressed, he would not commit to Corbin having the job throughout the remainder of the season. Of course, names like George Karl, Mark Jackson, Vinny Del Negro, even Chris Mullin, who's a special advisor to Vivek Ranadive, has been rumored as potential successors to Malone. That remains another question mark for Sacramento as to what they're going to do. But for now, it's Tyrone Corbin. But again, no indication that this is a long-term situation for Corbin, even through the rest of this campaign. DeMarcus, were you surprised by the timing of the decision?
I mean, who wasn't? I think this surprised everybody.
DeMarcus Cousins, a beast, 39 and 20 off the glass in this one. Why was he so good tonight? What was working for him?
Well, you know, Coach, everything was working for him tonight, whether it was Ashik, Davis, a combination of Pelicans. They just couldn't stop him. After a win recently over Philadelphia, George Karl said he's one of the best bigs he's ever seen play the game. He's second in the NBA with 44 double-doubles, and he's missed 16 games. Prodigious production continues from Cousins. He's acclimating to Karl's up-tempo system.
A couple of Kentucky guys going at it. This night it was DeMarcus Cousins getting the better of Anthony Davis, a guy who many think could be an MVP candidate, might get a couple of votes along the way. But there's another guy that people are talking about on the Kings roster. I've always known him as Nick Stauskas. What is the story behind Sauce Castillo? Can you fill me in on this, Bill?
Well, you know what, Coach? Against Philadelphia, there was a closed captioning error that translated Nick Stauskas to Sauce Castillo. Now, I grew up in a neighborhood in New Jersey with Guy Tabasco and Peter Dorito and the famous comedian Joey Coco Diaz, but no Sauce Castillo. But there's one in California's capital city, and believe me, for a rookie, this is going to stick. Well, Rudy, you guys have played with a lot of heart, determination, particularly against the Hawks and the Clippers, but tonight you got the result that you wanted. You got the win.
Well, we just, throughout, all the bad plays or whatever, we still came out and played with intensity. And, sometimes that wins games, not all the time. But, whenever we're going through stuff, all we can do is play hard, and hopefully we get a couple wins from it.
Now, Rudy, you went for 33 tonight. Your production is not an aberration. You've been playing at a very high level. How does that feel, and what do you attribute that to?
I mean, just got to let everything go. Get everything out of your head, play basketball, and try to get wins for the team. That's all.
And, Rudy, Derek Williams provided some excitement, prolific dunks, the one over Biyombo, a posterizing situation. What does that do just from the energy, not only in the building, but permeating down to you guys on the floor?
I mean, it energizes us. That's what we need from him. Sometimes it's been tough for him. I think with this new offense, it'll be easier for him to find a rhythm. But, that's what we need from him. We need, those exciting plays, him to go out, play defense, play multiple positions, and guard different people, and just be Derek Williams. And, that's all he can be, and that's what we preach.
Rudy, thanks very much. Great job. We'll see you on Sunday.
Thanks.
And listen, his game is like the seafood antipasto, the scungili, the calamari, the mussels. He's got the post game, the perimeter game. He runs the floor. He defends. He's got the whole package. And, of course, the adulation from around the league. Every opposing coach. Rick Fox said on NBA TV the other night, he's the best center in the NBA. I expect DeMarcus to be in NYC for the All-Star game.